Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Wishing you a very pleasant evening. Coming to you live from the National News Studio. Welcome to the news. My name is Clifford Richards.
And I'm Kasini Balachandra Adhikari. We start off with a look at your headlines for tonight.
The President presides over the World Habitat National Day commemoration. Heavy rainfall in many areas, and the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea turn rough. The government purchases a kilo of local potatoes for 210 rupees. 7 suspects who distributed hash narcotics to the south valued at 28 million rupees in police custody. The Israeli Prime Minister says he hopes to announce the release of hostages in Gaza in the coming days.
We move on to those and other stories in detail. In your top local story tonight, the World Habitat Day falls tomorrow.
Well, a national commemoration of this connection was held at Temple Trees this morning that was under the leadership of President Anukumar Dissanayake. The theme of the event has been a place of one's own, a beautiful life. The World Habitat Day was declared by the United Nations Organization in 1986. The day is being commemorated on the first Monday of every October. The theme of the UN World Habitat Day is focusing attention on the urban crisis. The Sri Lanka Urban Development, Construction and Housing Ministry celebrates the national ceremony under the theme, A Place of One's Own, a Beautiful Life. The President was also engaged in the inspection of numerous creations organized in connection with the World Habitat Day. Minister of Urban Development, Construction and Housing, Anura Karunatilaka, addressing the ceremony, said, under the Urban Renaissance program of the present government, many new projects are to be implemented in the future. Minister Anura Karunatilaka says the present government is planning an extensive program to realize the housing dream of the people. This project will be implemented shortly. The minister further says that a dialogue is to be created within the society on housing concepts. The government has identified the need for a systematic program on planning house construction. The government is fully committed to create a secured, comfortable and honorable living environment for all people. The Housing Development Authority has commenced a program to construct houses for nearly 4,000 poor families who are unable to construct a house due to financial difficulties. Under this program, 1,000 houses fully constructed by the Urban Development Authority throughout the island were officially handed over to the low-income families by the President via latest technology today. In addition, a symbolic presentation of 357 house deeds to house recipients has also taken place. Presentation of 1,000 such deeds to beneficiaries had remained delayed due to numerous reasons. Today's program also included symbolic handing over of 157 checks, each of the value of 1 million rupees, to people unable to build a house of their own. Under this program, 1,000 such low-income recipients were benefited. Official handing over of the President of the proposed Amatale water supply scheme to be implemented through the aid of the Indian government and the coalition of the Disaster Resilient Infrastructure Assistance via the mediation of the UN Habitat Sri Lanka office also took place. President Anukumar Dissanayake also took part in the event to present awards to the winners of the competitions held in parallel to the World Habitat Day. Throughout, the joint collaboration of the Housing Development Authority and the Urban Development Authority also took place.
A program to hand over houses constructed for low-income earners selected from the island was held today on a provincial basis. All these houses have been constructed parallel to the World Habitat Day. 25 housing units have been constructed in 11 divisional secretariat divisions in Matale district under the theme One Zone House, Beautiful Life. Under the leadership of Deputy Minister Gamagedara Dissanayake, the houses were handed over to low-income earning families today. The National Housing Development Authority has spent a sum of 1 million rupees for each. Another 20 houses constructed at Puliyankulam, Kokiliya, Periya Ulukkulam, Rambakkulam and Settikulam areas in Vavuniya district were handed over to the concerned families today under the guidance of Deputy Minister Upali Samarasinghe. Deputy Minister Hansaka Vijayamuni along with a number of others handed over 10 housing units constructed in the Yatinuwara Divisional Secretariat Division. A sum of 1 million rupees has been spent by the Housing Development Authority for each housing unit. 6 housing units constructed in the Variyapula Divisional Secretariat Authority area were handed over to the public parallel to the World Habitat Week. Parliamentarian Sujiva Dissanayake and a group of others attended the occasion. Parliamentarian Chandana Suryarachi led the handing over of 3 housing units constructed in the Avisavela electorate. A newly constructed house in Kumaragama, Hinguragoda in Polonnaru was handed over to a low-income earning family today. Parliamentarian Padmasiri Bandara and a large number of others also joined the occasion.
Well, according to the Met Department, condition conducive for thunder showers is prevailing over the island, and as a result, intermittent rains or thunder showers might occur at several places in the country. Since strong winds and also lightning might also occur, the Met Department cautions the public to be on alert in this regard, and meanwhile, the sea areas may remain intermittently rough with winds speeding up to 60 kilometers per hour in the Bay of Bengal and also in the Arabian Sea areas. According to the Met Department, Stage 1 landslide warnings have been issued in Haliyala, Alla, Badulla and Passara divisions, Narambal Divisional Secretariat in the Kurunegala district, Ukuwela and Rathota divisions, Badalkumbura and also the Bibile divisional Monragal district, Kotmale division in the Nuwara district, and also the department has requested the people living in danger prone areas to be alert and also to be cautious while using roads on hilly areas. The electricity system and a number of equipment were damaged when lightning struck a house at Alikumbilawala in Diabeduma in the Alahara Divisional Secretariat Division. A large number of areas in the Polonnaru district experienced heavy rain. And also 21 members of 3 teams who travelled to the Narangala mountain in Soranathota in Badulla were stranded since they were caught up in heavy rain and windy conditions. According to our correspondent, Army and the police rescued them safely last night. Meanwhile, the Building Research Organisation issued landslide warnings to several divisional secretariat divisions in Badulla, Kurunegala, Matale, Monragala and Nuwara districts. Senior scientist, Building Research Organisation Vasanta Senadira pointed out that showers or thunder showers may occur in most places in the island. That's after 1 p.m. Showers may occur in a few places in the western and also northwestern provinces and in the Gaul and Madhura districts in the morning as well. Fairly heavy showers above 50 millimeters are likely at some places in the northern, north central, eastern, central and Uva provinces. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the sea areas around the island, he said.
Lanka Sathasa has commenced purchasing the harvest of local potato farmers. Reaping of the potato harvest in the Yalla season is taking place. Farmers have informed the government in the past few days that they were unable to sell their produce. Accordingly, the government has taken measures to intervene in the purchasing of a kilo of potato by Lanka Sathasa at the bulk price of 210 rupees from farmers. In the open market, the wholesale price of a kilo of potatoes ranges between 160 and 170 rupees. The purchasing centres are the Kapitipola Special Economic Centre and the Bokumara town.
The World Children's Day Commemoration Festival, jointly organised by the ChannelEye Rupavahini Corporation and also the Dehiwala Mount Lavinia Municipal Council, was held at the SDS Jayasinghe Stadium, Dehiwala today. A large number of children participated in this event.
ජාතික ළමා දින උළෙල 2025
The World Children's Day Commemoration Festival, jointly organized by the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation and the Dehiwala Mount Lavinia Municipal Council, commenced in the morning today and was over by 5 p.m. The Deputy Minister of Women and Child Affairs, Dr. Namal Sudarshana, Deputy Minister of Defence, Aruna Jayasekara, along with a large number of invitees, joined the inaugural function. The Mayor of the Dehiwala Mount Lavinia Municipal Council, Parakum Shanta, and Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Gihan De Silva, and a number of officials of the senior management of SLRC, along with a large gathering, were present on this occasion. A host of various events for children were also held throughout the day. Magic shows, entertainment, sports, and also exhibition stalls to provide knowledge were included in the function. Actors Giriraj Kaushalya, Rodney Varnakula, and a large number of artists graced this occasion.
කොතරම් ශක්තිවන්තයෙක් වුණත් ඔහු විශේෂයෙන්ම ඔහුගේ තියෙන ඉව තමයි මේ සඳහා යොදවගන්නේ. ඔහු
The organising board of the book fair says that around 1.5 million persons are expected to visit the Colombo International Book Exhibition this year, and tomorrow is the final day of this exhibition. The 26th Colombo International Book Fair was held today for the 9th day at the BMICH. The fair, which commenced at 9 a.m, ended at 9 p.m, with a large number of people from various places of the island attending. The national television is the media sponsor of the book fair this year as well. The sales outlet of the Ru Entertainment was opened at the exhibition premises, and entertainment programs and Nanamihira books for grade 5 scholarship examination are also available here. Those who have a special liking towards dubbing were provided with an opportunity at the special dubbing studio to showcase their skills and also to gain knowledge on dubbing.
We continue with more local stories. Measures are underway to hand over 2 modern machines that's at a cost of more than 2.7 million rupees to the Alpitia Base Hospital. In addition, steps have been taken to construct a new building to the hospital through full contributions of the Hospital Development Committee. Minister of Health and Mass Media, Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, has recently presided over the ceremony to lay a foundation stone to the proposed building. 2 modern machinery valued at 1.55 million rupees to the physiotherapy unit of the Alpitia Base Hospital through full financial contribution of the Hospital Development Committee has also taken place. A new building valued at 1.2 million rupees is to be built for the hospital police. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa says that opinions have been expressed on the composition of the Hospital Development Committees. Comments were also made on the manner of appointing members to this committee. The minister further said that drafting of the National Health Policy for the period 2025 to 2035 is currently taking place. In parallel to this issue, drafting of a master plan for the entire country is also taking place. It will be unveiled within several months. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa further says that 75% of the population of the country lives in 4 districts. Majority of the patients seek treatment at base hospitals. Meanwhile, a need has arisen to treat patients at the district hospitals. The government has an ambition to bring under the purview of the Line Ministry of all tertiary treatment centers years. He added that the work would become easy when these institutes come under a line ministry.
And here's more local news items in brief. 3 persons have succumbed to their injuries in a road accident near Narammala on the Narammala-Kurunegala town this morning. A lorry travelling to Narammala from Kurunegala was unable to control his vehicle and hit an SLTB bus. Several injured persons were admitted to the Narammala and Kurunegala hospitals. Those who were killed in the accident were the lorry driver, a woman and another person, and all residents are from Polonnaruwa. 7 persons who were involved in distributing the narcotic named hash in areas including Habaraduwa, Battegama and Beedigama were arrested by the Mathura and Hambantota district crime divisions. It has been revealed that the suspects were engaged in procuring and distributing narcotics under the guise of engaging in the fishing industry. A consignment of 5 kilos and 600 grams of narcotics valued at 28 million rupees were found in their possession and were apprehended by the police. Sri Lanka Transport Board bus driver and his wife engaged in ice narcotic racketeering were arrested along with 10 packagings of narcotics. The Ambagastoa police station have arrested the suspects in Rendapula along with drugs while they were travelling in a bus on the Valimara area. Wildlife officials at the Sungavila office have been successful in rescuing an elephant calf fallen into a muddy hole in the Somavati reserve after an operation lasting nearly 2 hours.
Today is the final day of the Uva Navodaya Cultural Arts Festival. The 7-day event was centered on the town Badulla. The aim of the program was to open the world to the culture of the Uva province. Today's program of the festival, titled Youth and Culture Day, was held at the Library Auditorium of the Uva Provincial Council. On this occasion, drawings, named sculpture and also competitions, skilled children's stories and innovations have been subjected to evaluation. In addition, lectures and training sessions were conducted for preschool teachers in the province. Chief invitees were the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Professor Ruan Ranasinghe, Uva Province Chief Secretary Anusha Fernando Gokula and Uva Province Education Secretary Nihal Gunaratna. Last night's cultural feature included song programs of artists in the 60s to the 70s decades, folk plays and Nurti key concerts. The 7-day program was jointly collaborated by the Uva Provincial Council, Clean Sri Lanka Secretariat and the Badulla Municipal Council and civil organizations.
Development of the approach road to the Kites Kurikkaduwan of the Velane Division Secretariat Division in Jaffna officially commenced today, led by Minister Bimal Ratnaika. This development program is being implemented under the Path to Renaissance national program. A sum of nearly 300 million rupees has been allocated for this project, which is to be completed within a period of 9 months. Minister Bimal Ratnaika said that although the government is working for the people of Sri Lanka, there are certain political groups in the north as well as in the south who are scared of the Kurikkaduwan jetty, and that's a symbol of national unity since people travel to Nagadeepa Buddhist Temple and Amman Kovil in the same port. This jetty being operated by the government is a symbol of unity of the program implemented by the government.
We now have some development news items in brief. The distance of 100 meters in Ganeram, Beruala Rural Road, is being developed with carpeting at a cost of 6 million rupees. The road has been remained extremely dilapidated for a long period. The work is being implemented under the supervision of the Provincial Road Development Authority. Construction has commenced yesterday under the direction of parliamentarians Chandana Hettiarachchi. The Ethanamarala Mirisena Road and its drainage system in Kaluthara is being developed at a cost of 2.5 million rupees. Parliamentarian Nandana Padmakumara presided over the commencement of the program. Parliamentarian Sagarika Gangani presided over the commencement of the construction of the old Pussala Road in Kegol. The work is to be carried out under 2 stages. The cost of the first stage of the construction is 1 million rupees and the initial stage will be conducted under the Rural Development Project of the Ministry of Transport and Highways. Well, that's news at home. We take a short break and we're back with international stories shortly.
And in news from overseas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he hopes to announce the release of hostages held in Gaza in the coming days. Speaking to the media, he vowed that Hamas will be disarmed and Gaza demilitarized either easy way or the hard way. Hamas has agreed to use a US peace plan to free hostages but did not agree to disarm and called for more negotiations. The group also accused Israel of committing massacres in fresh strikes on Saturday, urging global pressure on Israel. Indirect ceasefire talks between both sides are set to begin in Egypt tomorrow. And in a sharp warning, US President Donald Trump said he would not tolerate delay from Hamas. Posting on his Truth social platform, President Trump urged Hamas must move quickly or else all bets will be off. Let's get this done fast.
Well, deserts also get into bloom. One of the driest places on earth, the Atacama Desert in Chile, has been transformed by a stunning carpet of blossoms known as the Flowering Desert. Well, this rare event covers a landscape of vibrant colors and draws tourists from around the world. It only happens in exceptional years when rainfall triggers a mass bloom. Footage filmed in Llano de Chal National Park shows fields of flowers and guanacos roaming in the area. Visitors said the site is beautiful and urge people to enjoy it when it happens, as years can pass without any bloom. Botany experts explain that about 20 millimeters of rain are needed to spark this blossom, turning parts of the desert into purple, white and yellow patches. This phenomenon usually peaks between September and November and is closely linked to El Nino, which brings extra rainfall. More than 200 plant species from bloom during the natural wonder, most of them unique to the region.
Swan Hwaseong Fortress in South Korea came alive as the 2025 Media Art Festival opened, transforming the UNESCO World Heritage Site into a vibrant canvas of light and digital art. The festival runs from September 27 to October 12, drawing locals and tourists to enjoy a unique fusion of Korean heritage and modern art. Highlights include the Hwasumon Light Show, a 20-minute cinematic display combining lights and storytelling to reimagine King Jonggo's vision, and the Jangamun's Cosmos exhibition featuring immersive media art installations exploring connections between the past and present. Jangan Park shows projection mapping on the historical banquet along with works by emerging artists. Visitors can also experience Media Forest, Media Square and Media Road interactive zones, blending technology with the natural landscape. Swan's Mayor Lee Jae-jong said the festival is a chance for residents and visitors to come together and create a grand celebration. The festival offers a unique opportunity to experience the fusion of Korean heritage and modern artistic expressions, attracting both locals and tourists to the UNESCO World Heritage Site. And from the world of sports, Sri Lankan athlete Pradeep Somasiri won the bronze medal in the men's 1500 meters event in the T46 group of the 2025 World Para Athletics Championship.
And the championship is being held in New Delhi, India. Pradeep Somasiri finished the men's 1500 meters event in the T46 group in 3 minutes 53.77 seconds. Another athlete won the gold medal, clocking 3 minutes 53.27 seconds. The silver was won by a French athlete. And coming back home, Ghana Supercross 2025 was held at the Mineria Ghana's track Kapolonarua today.
And the championship was telecast live on ChannelEye Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. The championship was commenced by Army Commander Lieutenant General Lasantha Rodrigo. National Television is the official media sponsor of the championship, jointly organised by Sri Lanka Automobile Sports Drivers Association, SLADA and Sri Lanka Army. A special feature has been the holding of this event at Minneria track after a gap of 6 years. 24 events with the participation of motor cars having various engine capacities and motorcycles were held, participated by a large number of competitors. Jax Gunavatana was awarded the best motorcyclist, while Ashant Silva was adjudged the best motorist in the championship, which was held with the participation of a large number of spectators. Hong Kong, a team of 43 organ transplant recipients and 2 donors made a triumphant return, winning 55 medals in 149 events and ranking 18th out of 48 countries and territories. 7-year-old Bernadette Sees, the youngest athlete, scored 4 medals in table tennis, swimming, running and cricket ball throwing. Her father praised his wife, who donated part of her liver, giving their daughter a chance to thrive. About 400,000 Hong Kong residents have registered as organ donors. Health Director Ronald Lam called for a discussion on organ donation policy, suggesting a possible opt-out system where residents can still refuse. Lam urged public support, pointing out that more than 4,000 patients are still waiting for organ transplants.
Thoughtful gestures and the results amazing. On that note, we end the news. Do enjoy the rest of the programs together with Kasuna. This is Clifford wishing you a good night.
Good night.